Hello, everybody. Jeff with SimpleBiz360, episode 50. Wow, we're here. What a milestone. 50th. Can't believe it. So we're coming to you from stlewispodcast.com. They've been taking care of this, all 50 episodes. Great folks. Alex Dietrich on the boards over here. We are doing this from the headquarters of Vi Media, which I'm wearing Vi Media's logoed t-shirt today. That's their symbol. That's their logo. And just really wanted to give you a fun episode today. We're not going to do any content. We're going to show you a montage of all 50, if you will. And while we do that, Alex and I are going to enjoy some ice cream here because, 50 episodes, it's a lot of creativity, a lot of imagining, a lot of work that goes into it. So I really do appreciate the gang over here that's treated me so well and done so many things for us. So we're going to have some fun today and just let you see a montage of the first 50. It's probably better on YouTube than it would be sound-wise, just on a podcast listening channel, but nonetheless, we'll make it hopefully good for either one of those platforms. So again, if you want to, you can go to the lower left-hand corner and you'll see a little pinwheel there, or lower right-hand corner of our screen. That little pinwheel, if you hover your cursor over it, that allows you to subscribe. We would love your subscription to our YouTube channel. Alex, you want to come over and get your ice cream, man? All right, here's ice cream. Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks so much, Alex. And any rate, that's to get you on the YouTube subscription. Now we're on 21 listening channels. So, just about everything, any place you think of that you can listen, we're on. So, tune in to your favorite listening platform if you want. But, we're going to keep going. We're going to be real excited for this next 50. And we're going to leave you with a Lost in the Shuffle track today that I'll announce it up front before the montage begins. But like normal, you'll see it at the end of the montage. It'll be Lost in the Shuffle will be up in your right-hand corner. But we lost Charlie Daniels earlier this year in the summertime. And, Charlie was in his 80s and what an icon. And if we go back and rewind my life's tape, my first rock and roll concert was June 8th, 1974, Roosevelt Stadium, Jersey City, 24,000 strong. Charlie Daniels Band opened up for the Allman Brothers, and that is when I heard Charlie live. And we're going to leave you with a tune that was recorded about a month and a half later, actually July 31st, 1974, he was with another great band, the Marshall Tucker Band. They were kind of all in that country rock genre. And they were in Milwaukee, same place Les Paul comes from, right? Milwaukee. So they recorded this live version of 24 Hours at a Time, Charlie Daniels on the fiddle with the Marshall Tucker Band. Thank you so much for 50 episodes. Enjoy this montage, and we will see you for episode 51. Thanks so much, and now on to the ice cream. Have a great week.
I gobbled it up, and I gobbled everything I could up. Books, tapes, courses, enrolled in Dale Carnegie. About 255 timeless business tools that we put into this book that sells on Amazon for $18.95, also sells in ebook formats for $8.95. You can go to our website and click on direct to order from there. It's SimpleBiz360.com. I'm on the ground level with you guys. I drive a 2012 Ford Escape with 220,000 miles. I stay in hotels 99 nights a year, and I've run my own company with just me as the only employee for the last 12 years. I'm your Simple Biz guy, Jeff Mason, and we're here on episode 4, and so many orders get screwed up. If I was one of them, what would I really, be curious about with my...
This is another one that I really hate. Seriously. I tell you, writing my book, I must have knocked out. I couldn't even tell you how many times my editor said, you got to chuck that seriously thing. It's just, take it out. And I say it all the time. It's annoying. It's annoying. So guess what? It's gone. See you. Merry Christmas to you. So this is going to be kick off our Christmas edition, if you will. As you can see, we got the tree. I got books, people. I'm ready to send you books for your stocking stuffers. How's that look? Doesn't that look nice? So if I had 4 questions, I number them.
Hey, I have 4 questions for you. Here they are. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. You would still be amazed at how many times I get the answer to, and this happens, I get the answer to question number 1. What about number 2, 3, 4? I get the answer to number 2. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Okay, what about 3 and 4? I get the answer to 3. I'm not kidding you. This happens to me. And I'm like, I don't get it. Are you reading these emails? Are you reading this communication? Because, dude. So thank you very much for the book purchases over the Christmas season. We really appreciate it. And we're very excited about what we're doing here. And we're very committed to what we're doing here, too, because we want to get the message out. How do you, as small business owners, improve? And how do you get better at delivering customer-pleasing goods and services to your customer base? We want you to grow. We want you to be successful. In terms of you branching out into the StLouisPodcast.com, how did that come about? Where was it a hand in glove fit for you with ViMedia? Or
well, I mean, it's sure a good fit because ViMedia is a digital marketing agency, and podcasting and video content like we're doing right now is digital marketing essentially.
Now let me get you a little familiar with Mr. Wonderful, so you just hear how nice he is.
The ball game really isn't that important. I'd rather spend time with you.
Come on, ladies. Isn't this the kind of guy you always dreamed of? I mean, this guy's giving up ball games. Check out Mrs. Wonderful.
Don't worry about taking the trash out. I can use the exercise.
Sure, she can use the exercise to take the... These people are phenomenal. So I'm from Jersey, so it's yeah. So it's yeah. I'm taking the 3-White Challenge. Man, it's timeless business tools. Stuff I've been carrying with me for years and testing and trying. It will help, I'm telling you. Love it. Take the 3-White Challenge. What is it? It's just saying yeah. To response, follow up, and follow through. Remember, follow through is different than follow up. Remember to do that. SimpleBiz360 here, coming to you from StLouisPodcast.com. That's StLouisPodcast.com. We got Alex Dietrich on the boards, Mason Von Ledbetter on the intro. You know, in this day and age of technology, not everything always works all the time. I've been in some crazy meetings. I give an example in my book of one that, technology doesn't always work when you're right on Johnny on the spot and you're there. So have a backup. If I had to put a finger on something today and tell you that what is really missing in this business world today, it's people following through. We sold everything. I mean, I sold my baseball card collection. Nolan Ryan, $510 rookie card. I mean, Mickey Mantle. $3,500. I sold my baseball card collection. Guess what? Most of these people are seeing right through you. They're cutting right through your BS, and they're seeing you for what you are. So, think about that. And if you don't, trust me, that's just, I don't need empirical data on that. That's tool number 151 from the service chapter, SWCFU. But do it in a courteous way before they get to you to ask the question.
You guys can't see it, but there's I pretty much have every single page underlined.
That's great.
I wrote down all my notes.
Look at that. That's awesome.
No, Jeff, I really think that this should be a requirement in intro to business classes.
Episode 24 of SimpleBiz360 podcast. Before we start, I just want to just shout out to everyone out there. We know this is a very challenging time in our country and our world. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who is sheltering at home and all the different challenges that we face as families and as communities.
So today's podcast, I have been absolutely salivating for since day one. Rick, Diana, you know what I mean. This is a podcast about Dale Carnegie. Changed me forever when I read his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I think it before. So, Jessica, you're destined for greatness. I really mean that. And
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on here. It was great.
Thank you so much. Tell your mom and dad I said goodbye. You want to say anything to anybody as we sign off here?
Yes, my boyfriend, Evan, thank you for getting me through this quarantine.
So, I've run 35,000 miles in my career, just past that mark not too long ago. So that's pretty cool, 40 years. That's a lot of miles on the old wheels. Again, kind of think like Sam Walton, swim upstream. Okay, just because everybody does that, what about if you were to break the rules and shift the paradigm? And we are here today talking about desktop disruption. What is that?
Well, coming to you from my basement. Yes.
Really? I mean, it's left that much of an impression. So I don't know, hopefully it can help. I don't have all the answers. Go seek out some other help if you'd like to, but please share this video. Please, please, please. Avoid onions. Don't eat onions, Unprecedented times, some wild stuff going on. 33 million or more now out of work. It is the explosion of the entrepreneur, solopreneur, mompreneur.
What was that? For me, after reading the book, the silent business killers was my number one thing that I focused on and really resonated with me.
There's a listener that and viewer that watches this podcast that called in and said, hey, you've got to do a show about delivering bad news because it's just horrendous, all the different angles and schemes and things. But when you engage with your customers, and if your customers initiate that with you and you don't reciprocate or you don't show an interest with them right out of the gate, it's bad news show today. It's called The Streaker. What? Honestly, Kiko. Qiqo. Quality in, quality out.
What if someone were to just make it a goal to run a marathon and finish it 4 or 5 months later, what can that person expect to cycle through in feelings and thoughts and emotions from your point of view?
Sure, really great question there, Jeff.
So what's the first thing we need, right? You gotta be humble enough to even want change to pierce through you, right? I had that little guy out about 39 years ago hitchhiking, and I met my wife hitchhiking. Favorite takeaway from SimpleBiz360?
Well, when I first, in the beginning, you mentioned about silent business killers. And it just really, that just chipped everything off.
Well, it's the same thing in business. Procedures are your carrying system. Now, half of the United States is named Hay.
It pierced my heart 2.5 months ago, and things changed, and I wanted to get the word out to listen. I hope I didn't get too spirited for you today, but man, I am passionate about this, and there's no reason we need to be doing this. So, guys, it's your money, it's your profit, it's your company. Hold on to those customers. Like just a simplified approach to doing business and growing your business 1% at a time, right? Respecting their time, you're respecting their money when you just use the simple principle of explaining why.